You will rise from your fragility and vulnerability. Could we get the house lights, please? And is there anyone in the room who resonates with that theme and has a question about it? Anyone in the room who resonates with that theme and has a question for me about it? You will rise from your fragility and vulnerability. Ah, great. Hello.
Hi, I'm Bibi. My question is, that is still a recurring theme for me. And I know I'm rising above it, yet I'm still living through it. And it's like being in a washing machine. How do you turn it off? Or do you just allow it to turn off?
It's interesting. Well, it's a couple of things that I get when I sit with what you just said. So first of all, you're someone who is that brilliant blend of strength and sensitivity. And I believe that to truly be strong, we have to be in touch with our sensitivity. I think we as men were done a disservice by being pulled away from our sensitivity and our vulnerability in society. We were told, no, you're not supposed to be vulnerable or feel. And that did us a disservice. And equally, I think women were pushed into you're just sensitive nurturers, which we all know is a load of, So what I see for you is a reclamation of your balance between strength and sensitivity, because your sensitivity, when you were younger, you had to protect. You had to build a shell around it, which many of us did, either because the outside world was a bit too harsh for you, or in some cases, a family of origin can be a real challenge. A lot of light workers, and this isn't true for everybody, but a lot of light workers they'll be put into a family group that's highly dysfunctional from a young age, and they start their work. They start their work of healing, but usually the work of healing, it's no child who doesn't have autonomy or authority can survive that kind of environment and come out of it on top until they get to adulthood, which is why many people, when they get older, then they recover parts of themselves that they weren't able to maintain through childhood. And that's really important. And for you, you've got this brilliant sensitivity. I like your feisty side as well. That's really important. You've got a bit of a feisty, strong side, which protected you for a long time. And now you're in that balance of, I've had to let that down a bit so I can let my sensitivity in, which can leave you feeling like you've got no skin. It can leave you feeling like, I can't go out into the world because I can't access my feisty, strong side again. It's going to settle. The most important thing I would say for you is a time of no more. The way you will start to recover yourself is you will trust your no more than your yes. And this will be a period where you're rebuilding yourself, and in a way you're building, how do I put it? It's not boundaries, it's more than that. You're building a hard but permeable shell for yourself. So you'll still be able to let things in, but you're also having to kind of redefine who you are. We're getting a lot of energy from back here. There's definitely something going on. Is there anything we need to adjust, Neil? Okay, so while we're waiting. So it's going to take a bit of time, but I would say the key for you is trust the part of you that is a no to things. Even if you're not loving the fact that you're avoiding certain things that you used to enjoy for a while, keep leaning into it. Don't second guess your process. Trust your process, which I know can be hard, especially when we've lost some joy, because we're in that healing phase. But for you, it's really good that you're going through this, and I really feel like end of 2025, it's done. And I know that you're probably, oh God, I wish it was next month. But that's actually quite quick. And I know you've been in this process for a couple of years already, but it's coming. But what you're redefining is the part of you that is both strong and sensitive. But in childhood, you had to cover the sensitivity, and then you went very strong. And that didn't work great and was a little combative for you at times. And now you've had to go back the other way. The biggest thing for you is trust issues with people who have treated you badly and taken advantage of you. And that takes time to recover from. And that's why it's good. You're not rushing out into the world right now, but you're going to be okay. Does that make sense? Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
We're so excited to be here and seeing Lee and being in his presence, the presence of all these wonderful people has just risen my energy.
I've been listening to him for so long, and to feel his energy in person is just so different.
It's so beautiful to be with all the people, and I'm looking at everyone thinking, I can't believe they're all following the same journey that we are.
The feeling, the music, straight away I felt that everywhere. To sing together Medicine Mantra, it was just so beautiful. It was so soul-filling to be here in this space with all the people who have been brought here through the love that he's poured out into the world. That's what's so important.
I loved the questioning part when he sort of involved the audience. By the end of the evening, all parts of my heart were quite healed.
What came through the channeling session was basically stop pretending to be small, to be less than who you really are. We're all intertwined in bringing forth this new era.